Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. I'm working in this kit again today, the Christmas time journal kit. And as you know, each time I'm working in this kit, I give away a freebie. That was the one, first one. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. There's been a lot of freebies so far. Fifth one. And sixth one. It's a bunch of bows. I think they're adorable. And you can print them out on as half size. I put them big so they're easy to cut out at this size. You know, just a fussy cut. But if you wanted them smaller, they're not going to be that hard to cut out as small. So whatever you want to do with that, they're just beautiful background images in each bow. They're all different. Every one of them's different. So yeah, if you want matching bows, you're gonna have to print out 2 of them anyway. So there you go. So today what I'm doing with this kit is this. This is the mini pages for making the mini journal that I'm using to do this. Okay, and I put a little pocket and some little, you know, it's just cute, right? Of course, I put lace around mine. You don't have to do that. And this is a background page from the kit, so there you go. Pretty simple. I used the wooden bases. Now, I get these at craft deals. If anybody's interested, just let me know. You can get them pretty cheap, but you have to buy a huge quantity of them. So these are going to reoccur. I've had them in my stash for over a year. But these will reoccur throughout this next year. Not just for Christmas. I mean, they're a tag. You can put all kinds of stuff. This could be a wall hanging. You could put this on your tree, under your tree. But throughout the year, we can make things to hang different places. On your doorknob, on your wall, sit on your shelf, whatever you want. It's just going to be cool and pretty, and I think they're awesome. Look at that. Who wouldn't want one of those, right? I would. Now, of course, you don't put a grommet or anything in. That's not going to pull out, right? It's just a hole. Okay. So, and they come pre-drilled, so that's nice. Now, they don't come pre-sanded, so you do have to watch out for that. But I'm not going to sand them. I'll show you what I did. I didn't sand this one. Looks fine. Okay, so I'm going to put this aside. We're going to do one today. I've got 2 cut out and ready to go, but yep, we're going to do one today. We're going to do this one. So yeah. What I did was I got these ready so that they'll fit right on here. You got a little hangover, but that's just tape, so that'll be folded under. And we've got our little pocket to put our little things in. And this one is the background page that's just going to tuck on the back, right? Okay, so let's put it together. What I'm going to do is put this on and that on, and then I'll show you what I did around the edges to where you don't have to. Okay, you can sand it and paint it. Perfectly fine. That's a lot of work. Just saying, for me, that's a lot of work. So I'm just going to paper it, you know. It's what I'm going to do. So this is what I do. And to me, I think they're just beautiful. Beautiful pieces that can be, well, whatever you want them to be. They can be a doorknob hanger or just a thing that's pretty on your wall. Whatever you want it to be, right? Okay. And then me, I just roll those back and tuck them in. It's fine that way. It's wood. So now if you want to do this and you don't want to buy these, you can use chipboard. Just make you a tag shape. You can use cereal box, you know, layer a couple of them up together and get you a good sturdy base to put your stuff on. It'd be just fine, really. Come on now. Okay. So yeah, just whatever you want to do. I had these, so that's what I'm using. It's just, it is what it is. So, pretty simple to do too. You just, you just line it up straight-ish, yeah. And what I did to get these shapes, I mean, it's really simple, right? I laid this down on my paper and drew around it. That's, I mean, let's keep it easy and simple, right? Okay, now give it a roll. Make sure it's down there good. Yeah, I use craft deals when I get things like this. It's an online company. At least it's online for me, because I don't know where they are. But they do good work. I mean, you get a lot for not a bad price, so I don't mind it at all. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to snip this off because that got some paper on it, and I don't want that. Okay. Alright. Yep, you have to get that off your fingers. Okay. So just double-sided tape, you know how I am. And glue. I mean, it's wood and paper. Art glitter glue, Barely Arts, any of that will do. Whatever glue you have that'll glue. It'll say it'll glue wood or metal. Well, that's wood, so we're good. It doesn't have to be a, super glue type thing. Just something that you can. Our regular paper crafting stuff will work. It's really good glue. The art glitter, the Barely Arts, or if you could find it, Cosmic Shimmer. I haven't used reptile glue, but they say that's really good. So whatever works for you. Just your regular paper crafting glue. I imagine you could use that stuff that I can't use. Oh, what do you call it? 3-in-1 and stuff like that. Probably could use that. I don't know. I don't use that because it really plays havoc with my asthma, so I don't do that. So yeah, that's that. Alright, we've got our front and our back on. Pretty good. Now they're not perfectly perfect, but that's okay. You can always take a thing. I'm going to use my bone folder and just go right on that edge. You can sand it off if you want to. I'm not using a sander for anything I'm doing today because, yeah, that's not good for asthma either. So we'll just, figure that one out, right? Okay, there we go. Now, let me move this out of the way. I've got to get my glue gun on. Yep, it's a glue gun kind of thing. Next, I gotta find a place to put those papers. They're falling down in my way. Okay, so I'm gonna use this trim here to go around the edge, and that'll be fine. While we're waiting on the glue gun to get ready, I'm gonna go ahead and put this pocket on the front because it's cute. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Get my scissors out of my glue gun. Okay, bottoms first. And I don't know, I just think these are really cute, and I plan on putting them around for Christmas, and then after Christmas when I launch my new kit, I'm gonna make some of these with those too, with the new kit, because they're pretty. You can have them year round, just, because they're pretty. Use them as a home decor item, right? No, not that one. I got too many glue guns over here. anyways, here we go. Get this down. Yeah, and for this, all I did to cut this out was just cut how high I wanted the pocket to be, and you know, that kind of thing. And the width, you can mark that easily. You don't really have to measure. You just hold it on there. Well, it's measuring, but not with numbers. Measure it on, hold it on there, mark where you want your score, and that, and I mean, you know, just keep it simple and easy, right? I think so. Okay, let's see here. That. Then we'll have our little pocket ready. So cute. And of course I'm going to put lace on this. On this one, I put lace on one side, and it was my experiment. And I put this trim on the other side. I wasn't real crazy about that, so I'll probably just put lace on both sides. I mean, you know, or not put, I don't know. But lace for sure on the front side of it. And yeah, that trim's going to go around here for sure. Okay. See if my glue gun's ready. Hopefully. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm having to add another stick in. It always gets a little awkward when you put a new stick in. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, I should have done it prior to this, but I didn't. I didn't repoke my hole. Generally, you're gonna, you know, poke that once you put one on, then go in and do the other one, you know, that kind of thing. But you want that hole in there because, you know, you want to put your string through, your whatever, your ribbon, your trim, your whatever you want in there. You want that hole there. Okay, there we go. Now we're ready to start our trim around the edge. Like I said, this is just me doing this. You don't have to do it this way. You can, of course, paint it, sand it and paint it. You know, it's pretty that way too. I just didn't want to. Do what you want to do. That's what I do. All right? Okay. And we just want a little bit of a glue. You know, just kind of smudge it around a little bit. Not too much, because this stuff will peek out and bite you. The hot glue. Yeah, you don't want it to do that. But yeah, it's pretty quick putting this around here. Give it a good squash down. Doesn't take very long. And, you know, this is a way of adding your paper crafts into other little crafts that just, they're fun and pretty, right? So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Just lay it right on there straight. Give it a squash down. Right? Isn't that pretty? It's already looking pretty. Okay. Here we go. That thing's really getting in the way. Okay. Now we're going to put it on here. But yeah, once you get it started and going, it goes pretty quick and it's easy. I mean, just don't hurt yourself with the hot glue because yeah, that can be painful. There are finger protectors you can use. These little things to put on the end of your fingers. They're very helpful and I use them quite often. I use them even when I'm using a lot of regular glue because my fingers dry out. Yeah, they just do. So the glue makes them dry out even more. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but I have. Now my glue stick's not trying to get in there. Get on in there, you silly. Okay, now. Ugh. Glue guns, right? Okay. Now let's get this down through here. It's really simple, guys, to do this. And aren't they going to be just pretty hanging out around the house, right? Yeah, just hanging out around the house, looking pretty. You could give them as gifts too. I mean, just saying, they're just that pretty. You could do that. For sure. There you go. Now we're gonna, where's my scissors? I'm gonna put this up here and then kind of chop it off where I want it. A little bit of overlap, not much. Okay. All right. I like this burlap ribbon. It's one of my favorites. I use it in a whole lot of things. So yeah, there's that. Okay. So now this overlap and this beginning and ending here, this won't hardly show with when you put your string in there, it won't hardly show. I just want to make sure I've got this down. And if not, I want to put some hot glue under there. So, yep. All right. Yep. And I don't trust it this time, so I'm going to use this to roll it down with. Okay. There we go. Now, like I said, that won't hardly show because you're going to have, you know, string on there. You hardly see that? It's a thing. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the glue gun off. And, yep, we're going to put lace around here because it's pretty. And I'm going to put mine facing in on this like I did on this one, right? So, let me see where I started on this one. Oh, I started up here because, yeah, you're hiding it more or less. So I'm going to start up here. I kind of thought I did, but I was like, oh, did I start down here? Did I do that? Glue strings, okay? Yep, glue strings. When you use a hot glue gun, you're going to have glue strings. That's just the way it is. Okay. So I'm going to start it here. And, yeah, just our regular glue because we're doing paper and lace, right? So the wood is completely covered now. Except for the inside the hole, but hey, you know, there you go. Just, it becomes, now I did ink around all my paper pieces, but you know, that's up to you if you want to do that or not. I like that vintage edge if it's going to show, you know. Sometimes you'll have a little piece that shows and sometimes it won't. So, you know, you just do what you do. Yep. And you have it. Just squash it on there. Get it straight-ish, you know. Yeah. It'll grab pretty quick, just like it does with other paper products. Because it is paper, right? So, it's not that glue gun. This glue gun, right? Okay, we just want to go around the edges. We might have a little tuck here and there, but it's mostly straight-ish, you know? So, and this will go over the edge of this pocket, which is fine. I'm definitely okay with that. When we get down here to this, we'll have to do a creative little corner turn, tuck, right? But that's okay too. It's pretty. I think it is. Okay. Let me give it a good roll. So I've got really good adhesion on that. Okay. Isn't that something? There's all kinds of things you can do with a journal kit. Scrapbook paper. There's all kinds of things you can do. Besides making a scrapbook or a journal. You can do something like this. It's all good. And it's fun. And it doesn't take that long to do. And when you're done, you have something really pretty. And like I said, it can be a gift. You can give these as gifts, or keep them for yourself because they're pretty and they make really good home decor. You could pull these out, make these up, and pull them out next Christmas and go, oh, I forgot about that. That's so pretty, right? So, yeah. Pretty cool. It does get glue all over your fingers, though. Just saying. Okay. Now we're going to do our next turnaround on this. And again, it's going to go over. Now, I like to put glue under the lace if it's going to do this, and then over the lace. So, yeah, there you go. It's just a me thing. You don't have to do that, but I like for everything to be securely tucked down. Just saying. There you are. I think these make great gifts. And you can fill the little pockets with all kinds of little journal cards or bookmarks or a gift card, you know. Who wouldn't want that, huh? Something pretty and a gift card in there. Woo, that's nice. Okay. Wow, sorry about that. My glue gun wanted to stay stuck to its little holder doohickey. Okay, here we go. See how simple and easy this has been? And if you didn't want to do the lace, you didn't have to. You can do something else, or just don't put lace, or whatever you want to do. I mean, you know, it's all up to you. Crafting is so much fun, and it's a creative outlet that you can just do however you want to do it, right? I think you can. You can come up with things that, well, maybe nobody else thought of yet. It's about being creative. It is. So let's get this one, turn in that curve. You just kind of nudge it around and it's fine that way. Just make sure you're at the edge. Like so. All right. Almost to there. Give it a roll. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and fold this around, and I'm going to go overlap just a little bit so that it's completely covered, right? Okay, we're going to nudge this right around here, like so. It's just manipulating the lace. And look, the lace is very easy to manipulate. It's just flimsy, right? You know, so you can make it do whatever you want it to do, you know? So, yeah. Okay, let's cut that off. Like so. And we'll get our ends down because we don't want to leave our ends hanging out, do we? Okay, I want to nudge that up there because I don't want it getting down here in my hole, because that would be a thing. Okay, now, isn't that pretty? You got that snowy Christmas scene, the snowman and all that stuff. Is that cool or what? Yes, it is. Cool or what? Now we'll put our little, I just simply did a knot at the end of the string, really, for this. I'll go and do the lace on the other side next, but I didn't want to have to do that. I mean, come on, you just saw me do one side. That's enough, right? Okay, so, yep, right there. Tie a knot in it, hopefully, if I didn't cut it too short. Yep, there you go. Tie a knot in it, and I might have to glue that down again, but yeah, okay, there it goes. It's fine. Okay, tie a knot in it, and there you go. Stick some little journal cards in there. You've got plenty of space to do that. These are just some from the journal, from the Christmas time journal kit. Little ones, big ones, you've got lots of them. You can cut out the windows. That's what I did with these. Cut out the windows, and then you've got these little mini teeny weeny ones. They're cute, right? Okay, so we've got those two done, and I'll do another one. It's just so much fun. Once you start doing it, you just want to keep going and going and going. You do. But I'm going to have a set of 3 when I finally finish up, and then there you go. But yeah, you guys think outside the box. Find something. It could be a square. It could be a rectangle. Use a tag shape and do cereal boxes and glue them together, and you can get a pretty thick piece by doing that. Whatever you want to do. If you want the link to Craft Deals and want a whole bunch of the, I think I had to buy 50. It's just a thing. But anyways, yeah, I figured I was going to use them, and I am. So after a year, I'm like, oh yeah, they've got all those things in there, you know. It happens. So now I pull them out and use them. All right. I hope that has inspired you to go make something really pretty. And you don't have to have the Christmas time journal kit. You can use any scrapbook paper, whatever you want. You can use fabric, whatever you want to use. You know, it's all up to you. Just have some fun. Make you some pretty things to hang around the house or on the tree. If you've got a really big tree, that would be fine. But yeah, super fun, super easy. And your freebie. Now, all these freebies are on my website or the Facebook group page. And there's a lot of them. Okay, there's a lot of them. A lot of them. So, there you go. And they're fun to make things with, too. I gotta start using some. Wouldn't one of those little bows be pretty on here? I think they would. Okay. Anyways, I'll quit rambling now. You guys take care. Please like and subscribe. Pretty please. Thanks for watching. TTFN.